Well, good morning from the hill. This is the Hill Logic channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I've had so many things going on, I swear. I just can't seem to find a minute. But I wanted to talk to you this morning or this afternoon, whatever the heck it is, about an episode that just occurred uh, in a family that I'm close to. Uh, you guys probably all know the Mountain Home, our Mountain Home channel, as well as working with Wiley. Well, they're my neighbors, and my wife and I are extremely close to them and extremely close to their kids. And Jennifer and Wiley had gone to Arkansas for a minute. And while they were gone, Emily, their oldest daughter, and Hunter, their youngest son, uh, bedrooms caught on fire. Now, it's not a bedroom like you and I might think about. They have a school bus right outside their house, and they've chose to fix those up as two separate bedrooms. And I guess it's like camping out. I don't know. Probably great for kids, but I like it a little more amenities. Thank you. Anyway, that school bus that they had fixed up as their little domains caught on fire, and the school bus and everything in it was a total loss. So Jennifer called me and asked me if I'd go down there as soon as she heard about it. They called her immediately, of course, and I went down there. And talking to and watching these two kids absolutely broke my heart. You know, I know they're just kids, and we think that what stuff they have is trivial, but it isn't, because it's just important to them as anything that we have. Now, Jen and Wiley are great parents, and I believe they're doing these kids a great service by raising them in a lifestyle that nothing comes for free. Just because you ask for a toy doesn't mean you get it. You have to work for it. That's the way I was raised, and all the generations before me were raised. Uh, but now, in today's society, all a kid has to do is ask a parent for something, and man, they're lickety on the spot to get it for them. If you ask me, that's why employers can't hire good employees anymore. Nobody wants to work. They'd rather sit on their rears and take stuff from the government. And the way our government is right now, they're happy to give it to him. But these two kids work very hard for everything they get, and they're great kids. I just love them with all my heart. And to see little, what seems like small little incident, the way it has affected them, absolutely broke my heart. You know, they're too young, really, to understand that the only thing that couldn't be replaced was them, that they weren't consumed by the fire as well. To them, everything they owned was in there, the clothes on their back. It was their bedrooms. So it's tragic, you know, it's tragic anyway to happen to anybody. But you have to kind of consider that, most kids don't have the mental capacity, we'll say, or the experience, or however you want to mark it up, to understand that everything is replaceable as long as you're okay. That's not where their mind goes. Now, I said the guys are neighbors to me. They live, I don't know, 2 blocks from me. And they come down here all the time, and we enjoy them thoroughly. And they always ask, CC, is there anything we can do to help you? And I know that, they'll have something on their mind, and I'll say, well, I don't, sure, probably, but uh, what are you trying to buy? And it warms my heart so much. Sometimes they'll say, well, I want to buy something for my brother and sisters, or I want to do this so mom and dad won't have to come up with it. You know, they're kids, so usually a lot of it is, doesn't have much meaning to anybody but them. So I am a firm believer in kids learning how to work and evolving to have a good work ethic. So I belly down for it. I'll come up with something. And 9 times out of 10, I'm 178 years old, so I've always got something I can't do. So they're a big help to me, and I pay them for the work they do for me. Sometimes they'll just come up and help me and won't want any money for it, and won't ask for any, won't accept any. That's just the kind of kids that these Jen and Wiley are raising. Um, the fire was contained within the bus. Nothing else was really damaged around it, but it was a total loss, and everything they had in there. Uh, Emmy has worked really hard for some jewelry, and Hunter has all kinds of little trinkets and TV, and he even had a piano in there. How he got it in there, I am clueless. But it was an old piano that he got free from somewhere, and his Mama Wiley helped him move it in the bus, I guess, and he was just devastated over it. They're very, very distraught. Um, they're very soulful kids, so you know all of it did impact them. And I know as a youngster, we lost everything in my parents' house one time to fire, and I remember thinking, remember how devastated I was. So my heart just goes out to them. So there is some things you can do. If you could look inside your heart, find the wherewithal to go to Our Mountain Home or Working with Wiley and drop them a line or two of encouragement, I'm sure it would be greatly appreciated. Any prayers you could offer would definitely be appreciated. But as all too often, those in our society who deserve bad things the most usually get them the most. So keep these two kids in your minds and in your hearts and in your prayers. Keep the whole family in your prayers, and sure, they'll get through it, but it's going to be tough. It really is. So that's really all I got. You guys do the right thing. Drop a line, Our Mountain Home, or Working with Wiley. They're great people, hardworking, great people. So do the right thing. And just drop them a line and tell them you're thinking about it. Can you do that? This old man would certainly appreciate it. Have a great day. I hope nothing like this any kind of tragedy befalls you. So, thanks for listening. Goodbye.